This is the fight of their lives. 56 elite fighters battling 8 weeks. For 8, who will survive?
The PFL on Fubo Sports is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Just for Men, one-day beard and brow color. United States Air Force Reserve. When you're ready for more, go to afreserve.com. And by Celsius. Live Fit, the official energy drink of the PFL. Welcome once again, fight fans, to Orlando, Florida. Home just like this. Every night, we've got 4 fights, but only 1 contract to give away. So 4 fight winners are eligible for the contract. The PFL narrows 4 winners down to 2 finalists. Our celebrity panel weighs in. You, the fans at home, have a chance to vote. Week here at Universal Studios. And Kenny, it's lightweights. You have a little bit of expertise.
Yes.
With this weight class, always action-packed fights.
It may be a surprise. I'm not a lightweight right now, Sean, but in my opinion, you know, this is the deepest and toughest division in all of mixed martial arts. A ton of talent.
To that in just a second. Then it's Australia versus Canada. Antonio Caruso and Anthony Romero. Brazil on Brazil action in our 3rd fight of the evening. Manuel Sosa taking on Paulo Laya. And in our main event, Elvin, favorite as well. All right, I told you, Kenny Florian and everyone at home, that we have a celebrity panel helping us decide who gets a contract tonight. Tyrone Woodley and Vitor Belfort. Williams, welcome to the PFL Challenger Series. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm excited for these fights. I can't wait.
What's going to get your vote tonight? What's going to impress Michael Carter Williams and want to make you give a
and bring it right away? You know, action-packed fights. And
how can a lightweight impress you?
I got the crazy fights, so I hear some tie pads right behind
the next great lightweight tonight. Do we find him in this field?
Out of these 8 guys, gonna have the chance to get the $1 million bag at the end of the season.
We actually filmed it when they did.
Okay, guys, like coaches and mental coaches everywhere, but we've been there many times, many battles. Training, you put the hard work, and now it's time to show. Don't have regret when you leave that.
you our vote. You guys got to take it. You got to show us that we want to watch you every Saturday.
With a lot of intrigue, how we betting it?
I think he's the more well-rounded fighter. I think he's fought tough fight. You got Romero, minus 240. He's looked flawless. He's going to be the first leg of our parlay here, but I think he's the guy to keep an eye on. To me, he's the one who's going to be getting the contract. Do not agree where the odds are. I'm taking the underdog, and I'm surprised he is. I think his wrestling
series lightweights on Fubo Sports, 5 pounds. Here in the Challenger Series, we let the fighters introduce themselves, courtesy of Puncher's Chance.
At the Diaz Academy, I mean, it's not like I said, you don't just walk in and wear, you know.
Jose Aguayo. And here's his opponent.
Fighting out of Miami, Florida, and wishes they could. You know, it's a very prestigious place to be. I'm very blessed to be there.
American top team, there's some history there.
No question, and what makes it even better is the fact that both these guys have exciting styles.
Both men have a 69-inch reach on the arms, very slight advantage favoring gray trunks. Charlie Deca in the black takes the center of the...
It's Aguayo.
Try to front kick right up the middle there, mixing it up early. Aguayo coming. Looked like Deca wanted to engage in some grappling there. Aguayo got the underhook and shrugged it off. That one landed on Aguayo. Looked like he was temporarily stunned. Deca uses it to get in and secure this takedown.
Yeah, definitely stunned him. Now Deca on top, landing some left hands.
Plenty of time to work here. Left hands.
I read earlier Deca was saying he was going to chop those legs out. I didn't know if that was just looking, land some crazy ground and pound and hopefully get the referee involved.
Vitor.
You can win this fight, and you can see that, you know, Deca is using that power. He has more.
Yeah, the switch kick was great.
Celebrity panel will be weighing in throughout the night. And remember,
doing a good job, almost getting back to his feet there. Now he has way more room to do so.
Leg first, leg first.
97.
Has that style, will be fighting with a lot of pride because of it. It's an arm bar. Oh, it's a little bit too loose, though. Actually landing some shots here against Deca. But Deca has good position, very consistent, really not making any mistakes.
So the lightweights delivering the action early. Round 2 when we return on.
Deep breaths, Charlie. Take your time. Control your breathing, all right? Deep breaths, deep breaths. Take your time. The rest didn't work. Lean up against the cage. Use your speed. Don't load up, all right?
Welcome back to PFL.
And here's that beautiful double kick. 1-2, boom. Went upstairs, stunned Aguayo. And this fight absolutely delivering here, Sean.
One round into this fight, one round into the...
Bringing a lot of pressure, a lot of power as he moves forward.
Good jab there from Aguayo, able to. And already that low leg starts. The wide open hand stance.
He's got that nice wide base, gives him good stability. But
yeah, go for that leg, man. Charlie. There we go.
Lead leg for Aguayo start to show some damage.
Yeah, you see Deca's using that stand, but he's putting the 1-2, you know, pretty solid. And
second, is that the right strategy?
I think it's the right strategy. I think, you know, economy of motion. I agree with Vitor after that kick, look for the left threes. You already know Jose is going to be a volume fighter. That's his camp. You already.
You know, he's kicking that front leg of Aguayo. Aguayo's hitting him with the one.
Patience here from Jose Aguayo.
Yes, I love what T-Wood said. Go to that kick. Aguayo doesn't possess the power. He's a volume.
Jose Aguayo.
yeah, I tell you what, Aguayo's not out of this.
On the head, inside the hair, behind the ear, the left ear of Jose Aguayo. That will not.
Out going upstairs with it. And Aguayo really in trouble with that lead leg.
Throws that heavy low kick again.
Yeah, Deca throwing a lot of volume. Aguayo.
When I hear a certain sound, it takes me to a certain place. I can feel that calm come over me at a time, one move at a time, one breath at a time. My mindset and my heart are second to none, and that makes me believe in myself.
Let's take a listen in to the red corner. The bow. Good advice, Kenny Florin. They want a left hook, then a right hand. Jose Aguayo's lead leg still showing. Nice hook there from Deca, and good move. Big right hand land. The calf kick continues to prove.
On top there. Deca returns though with a nice double leg there.
as well. And now
Good throwing the right kick, left hand, left kick, right hand. He was mixing it up, and he ended up and slide through that guard.
A lot of those submission attempts from Aguayo so far. Going, getting pressed, it's very uncomfortable.
About 1 minute in this third and final round. Challenger Series lightweight action. 4 fights tonight. North and hit Aguayo in the head. Decision when we come back.
All in is you. All the benefits, all the education, and the freedom to be in charge of your own life.
If working hard is essential to get where you want to be, you need something every drop is a
Back to Challenger Series action, and fight fans, remember you can watch PFL and more on FUBOTV.com/PFL.
really went after that lead leg of Jose Aguayo there. Landed a lot of nice 1-2 counters. There's Deca following up.
Cards. All three judges scored about 30. Question, did you make the statement you wanted?
And yeah, I got a lot of pride, so.
Let's hear what our celebrity panel thought of your performance. First,
Thank you.
Tyron Woodley
On a great performance.
Thank you.
and Vitor Belfort.
Obrigado. Obrigado.
So, out of Australia, 8-1-0 record. Very well go anywhere.
From training, it's to come back day after day, round after round. Take your performance and recovery to the next level.
Spirit, it consumes fear, and we Marines.
Hey, fight fans, watch the PV.com/PFL. Sean O'Connell and Kenny Florian here. At the Challenger Series, the fighters introduce themselves. Up first, our blue corner, brought to you.
Romero. So the genius came, it came when I was about a teenager. I was training with the adult. He comes from just taking the smart approach in mixed martial arts.
Very excited for this hot prospect. 11 and
Caruso ready to put on a show. Let's go. Well, MMA to me is the ultimate form of martial arts, and so yeah, I'm really excited and looking forward to this opportunity.
Antonio Caruso also. But the reach advantage in both arms and legs favors the Australian and championship. Doesn't mind having to prove himself here.
Can make it so far. Caruso looking very sharp.
Exchange of low kicks there. Nice body shot from Romero, who then ducks under the counter. Excellent movement from Romero so far. Inside leg kick off balances Caruso.
Trying to find his range out there.
I love it, brother. You're 2 minutes in, Romero.
On the back of Caruso, who stands back up.
I mean, off the rip, I already saw a high-level technique. I already saw the pacing, then feeling our process. Caruso actually escaping his position. There he is right there. And I see
the Canadian so far, Vitor.
You know, Romero is just so I can see he's utilizing
from Romero. He went to college.
Yeah, Romero's doing a great job, yeah.
Yeah, that's almost Canada.
Yeah. Pretty a little bit as well.
Looking really good. Caruso's a very tough season vet, but every time he scrambles, Romero keeps ending up in dominant position.
Romero, the genius thing, one move ahead.
Yeah, no question about it. He's fighting. He's very technical, and he's fighting very smart right now, and he certainly has the upper hand at the end of this round.
Got the body lock, but probably not enough, which we will see next on Fubo Sports.
Show me your time. Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Anthony Romero in the gray trunks has himself here in training locally in Florida. He's in the black.
Yeah, smart decision to do that. Get here, get acclimated to the time change. Romero's head off with that kick.
Mixing it up. Punches and kicks. Caruso. Nice right hand on the counter.
That Romero is. You can see Romero, a much bigger guy out there, a little bit more explosive as well.
There's another right hand to open things from Romero. Then he ducks away.
And you can see some redness over that left eye of Caruso.
Low kick. You saw that pay some dividend.
Feinting and really confusing Caruso.
Ian Parker, I think this is the first leg of your parlay. How you feeling about the pick?
I'm feeling great. I think we got something special here in Romero. He is just seeing everything coming. 10 seconds before Caruso even throws it. The head movement's there. That lead right shot that we talked about has been on the money, on cue. I think this is someone that can make quite an impact in the PFL at some point in his career. He looks great tonight.
Romero just showing a lot of tools and only 25 years old.
Oh, right hand, he steps behind it.
He's trying to finish this shot. This is the kind of aggression that you want to see here.
But he's landing so many unanswered rights. Caruso still in this, but in very serious trouble.
Yeah, Caruso trying to get out
for a minute.
Oh my goodness, and Romero just putting even more pressure from the frying pan into the fire goes Romero here as he's in a rear naked choke. Oh, he's gonna sneak out of it, maybe get on top. Oh my goodness, wow.
All the way out, but I think there was a fence grab potentially. We'll see what the referee has to say.
Grab in the cage.
No warning, and I'll tell you why there was no warning, because that was a significant moment in the fight, a drastic change in position and potentially momentum. I think it's the right move to take a point there, Kenny.
Yeah, when it's blatant and when you see a positional change like that, that turns into an advantage, there does not need to be a warning for a fence grab.
You get the warning bash with left hooks.
Man, durability and toughness of Caruso, just amazing.
Another left landed there for Romero. Now a kick to the body, and he just keeps showing more and more technique here. But Caruso catches and takes down Anthony Romero. Antonio Caruso can't keep him down, but he throws a few left hands.
What a comeback this would be, because Sean, I mean, that's the only way he wins this fight, if he's able to come back and win by some kind of a stoppage.
Yeah, the first round pretty clearly belonged to Romero, and now the best that Caruso can do is a draw here in round two with the point being taken away.
Yeah, and Sean, you know, it could have been a 10-8 prior to that point being taken away, and here in round two, Caruso was in big-time trouble, so showing some crazy toughness here.
Final few seconds of the second round. Caruso staying out of trouble late, steps in and stumbles. Round three to come. A very interesting second round. There's Anthony Romero taking a seat. Let's walk through these replays, Kenny Florian.
Whew. Let me catch my breath here, Sean. A lot of action here. Caruso showing a lot of toughness. There's a gorgeous 1-2 with a shift from Romero into another stance. He's been doing that a lot throughout this fight. And he throws a barrage. I mean, from here, really put his foot on the gas here. A ton of right and left hands. And it looked like the referee was gonna hop in there. Here's that fence grab. You see the left hand holding on, which allows him to turn, orient his body to get up on top. Huge left hook there by Romero. Nice return by Caruso, showing a lot of heart. But wow, what a round.
Anthony Romero representing Canada. Julia says here comes round number three of a possible three. This is the final frame if we see an end to it. That right hand landed for Caruso on the ear, right behind the guard of Romero. See if he can use that to start anything here.
Yeah, Caruso understands the assignment here, Sean. He's really being as aggressive as he can, but he's got a problem in front of him in Romero. Romero with a beautiful takedown.
Back to the feet for Caruso. Oh, and now he lands a left.
Yeah, short shots landing for Caruso here, who continues to turn it up. And Romero's got to be asking himself, what do I need to do to stop this Australian?
Caruso stumbling forward, jamming up his own shots just a little bit here. Big knee from Romero, taking advantage of that close distance. Little fatigue setting in potentially for both of these fighters. The hands creeping down toward the belt line on the defensive posture.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, both men throwing with just a crazy amount of volume, Sean.
You can see our Cageonomics fight stats down there at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, and all hard shots.
Romero to the back of Antonio Caruso.
He has one hook, now he has two. He's a little high there.
See if Caruso can sneak out the back door. Strong hip so far from Anthony Romero.
Romero doing a good job of taking away the base, taking away the position of Caruso. Stops him from standing up, which was really good. Now maybe trying to work a half Nelson, maybe an arm bar, as Caruso might get up. Might get on top here. I think he will. Romero needs to put his foot on the mat, try to get around to his back again. Unable to do it. Nice job by Caruso.
No quit in this Australian. Antonio Caruso on top with half a round to work. This wizard position for Romero is so incredibly powerful.
Yeah, Sean, he's used this again and again, whether it's with an Uchimata throw or reversal or defense against takedown. Really great understanding of an overhook.
Final 2 minutes of this exciting back and forth lightweight affair. Vitor, we're seeing a little bit of everything from Romero, but Caruso won't go away.
Caruso is a tough fighter. He's looking for one-on-one chance, but Romero is just too strong and too technical. His Chimata is just, with the Wizards, just taking the control of the fight, standing, throwing a lot of good punches, but Caruso, man, he's putting up a show. This fight is impressive, very impressive.
It's an impressive performance by Romero, but will he be able to get Caruso out of here in the final 90 seconds?
I mean, the reason why it's an impressive performance by Romero, because Caruso has not accepted defeat. He will not give up. He will not allow any finish to take place, and he's consistently attempting over and over again. When I say Romero, he's showing that his IQ is through the roof. Right hand attacks, left hand attack, overhand attacks. He's showing that he's a well-rounded fighter.
Michael Carter-Williams, he's 25 years old, and he's got a complete skill set, it would appear.
Yeah, unbelievable skill set. Romero's really showing a little bit of everything in this fight. He's really living up to his nickname, the Genius. You know, Caruso has a lot of heart. Unfortunately, Romero just has too much skill, and you know, he's really having his way this fight.
Ian Parker, the bet's looking even better with the final 30 seconds to come.
Yeah, it looks great. Look, Romero did everything right. Even when he was in somewhat of a not-so-great position, he got out. That wizard was great. This kid's he's the real deal, Sean, and I'm happy he's going to hit that leg of our parlay.
Caruso continues his refusal to surrender, but Anthony Romero keeps attacking from the back. Final 10 seconds. And the Canadian clings to Caruso, who finishes with a few hammer fists. We go to the judges' scorecards again. We'll have an official decision when we return on Fubo Sports.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
If working hard is essential to get where you want to be, you need something that gets you going and keeps you going on the path to your true potential. You need a spotter, a running mate, a loyal companion. You need Celsius. Every drop is essential. Celsius, essential energy.
Good fight, fellas. Good fight. You're a warrior, buddy. You're a warrior. You're 2 hours to get him up. Tough. No, brother. You're a warrior, brother. Let the warriors just fought, man. No, man. He's going to get his fight from the screen. All right, buddy. You ain't got nothing to do with that. You're a tough man.
Welcome back, fight fans. Here's our Air Force Reserve Cagenomics post-fight stats. Anthony Romero with 6 takedowns to go along with the advantage on total strikes.
All right, here's the Celsius post-fight replay. There's a catch of the kick and a beautiful right hand. A barrage of strikes there to the head of Caruso. Beautiful takedown to follow. Just a beautiful display of mixed martial arts here by Romero. Beautiful right hand that drops Caruso. Caruso just showing amazing heart and determination. Here's Caruso looking for the takedown, but that just turned into that overhook whizzer from Romero. Just an amazing fight by both gentlemen. And Sean O'Connell's in the cage with the official decision. Sean.
After 3 rounds of action, we go once again to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 30-26. For your winner by unanimous decision, Anthony the Genius Romero. You, the fans, have a say. Don't forget, participate in the Bud Light fan vote at the end of the night, and you help determine who wins a PFL contract. Later tonight, go to pflmma.com/vote to cast your vote on who should win the PFL contract, or scan the barcode in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Kenny Florian, what's next?
We have 2 very experienced fighters from Brazil going at it. Manuel Souza, there he is. He is undefeated, 9-0. 1 of 19, taking on Paulo Laya. Very tall, lanky, tough, and he has an amazing story, which we will talk about right after this when we come back.
You pour everything you've got into everything you do, and you never accept excuses. Every punch you throw, every stride you make, every chance you take, in the ring or in life, this is how you take your shot. An authentic 90-proof Kentucky bourbon that stands out from the crowd. Puncher's Chance Bourbon. Take your shot.
Get ready. In the Air Force Reserve, you have the freedom to find your own meaning of success. The freedom to build your future on your own time. Career for yourself, career for your country. If all you want is everything, you might just get it. When you're ready, so are we.
The PFL on Fubo Sports is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Just for Men, one-day beard and brow color. Columbia Care, official CBD partner of the PFL. And by Celsius, Live Fit, the official energy drink of the PFL. Welcome back to Orlando, Florida, home of the PFL Challenger Series on Fubo Sports. Sean O'Connell, Kenny Florian. More lightweight action to come, brought to you by Just for Men, one-day beard and brow color. Brazil versus Brazil, Manuel Sosa and Paulo Laya. There is Paulo Laya in the cage, our first hearing-impaired fighter in the Professional Fighters League. The underdog tonight against his countryman Manuel Sosa. Undefeated still in his mixed martial arts career. 6 knockouts, 3 submissions, and he is a huge favorite if you're interested in the wager tonight. Tail of the tape for this fight brought to you by Just for Men, one-day beard and brow color. Sosa is 2 years older. Paulo Laya is listed at 6'1", Kenny Florian, but I promise he is taller than that.
Yes.
And you can see a massive reach advantage in the arms especially, but also the legs. Josh Rutgers will be our referee for this lightweight bout. 3 5-minute rounds.
Ready? Begin.
Sosa in the black, Paulo Laya in the gray. Front kick to open action from Paulo Laya. Little background on how Paulo Laya got here. Part of the International Qualifier Series fights in Brazil. He had to win 2 fights, Kenny, in one night, as you know, because you were announcing them along with me.
That's right. Yeah, it really showed just how tough he is and how he was able to come back from adversity in that tournament.
You know, these guys are looking for a spot on the PFL roster. Someone who's already got a spot on the lightweight roster, Shane Burgos. Still waiting to see his PFL debut. Can't wait for that to come. Shane, action so far between these 2 Brazilians. What do you think?
As expected, that's for sure. I mean, Sousa's a freaking beast, but this dude Laya is no joke, being deaf and then having to overcome that, and then going 2-0 in the international qualifying, and to be here. I mean, this is like the fight that was on my radar.
Yeah, this fight holds a lot of intrigue, and Shane Burgos will be fighting. Watching this with a little bit more interest because potentially, right, this is a future opponent.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little scouting report, right? But I'm a huge fan of the sport, so I'm always doing this kind of stuff anyways.
Laya works all the way back to his feet, and you can see the height difference highlighted there. Shane Burgos, I can't let you get out of here without asking you about your first opponent. Olivier Aubin-Mercier, the champ last year. That's a hell of a way to make a PFL debut.
I can't ask for a better match, a better opportunity. A main event in Las Vegas, April 14th. The champ from last season. In my eyes, I'm treating this one like this is the final. This is my title fight right here. Tell him to bring the belt because it's coming back with me.
Shane Burgos and Olivier Aubin-Mercier, as you heard him mention, they're squaring off in Vegas. April 14th, that will be the main event on the card. And Paulo Laya, using that big, tall frame, grabbing an underhook and pressing Manuel Sosa into the cage.
Yeah, and that really was the difference, Sean. Getting that underhook was what allowed him to get back to his feet and keep Sosa off balance. Sosa in on that single leg again, though. Puts Laya down into a good position, almost into mount. He could turn into a triangle here. Laya's got to get his posture again. It's Sosa going for that Kimura, yeah.
He'll use it to sweep potentially, and now he chains it into an armbar attempt. Paulo Laya clasping his hands to defend here. Vitor Belfort, back and forth we go in the grappling exchanges. These two Brazilians showing the skills.
Wow, I'm impressed. A lot of skills. They representing the country like they should. They have a lot of skills, and Paulo is just using the, I think, not having the struggle that he had. He has a lot of vision, so he has the sense. His sense is more fine, you know, so, but both guys are tremendous athletes, so it's a great fight.
Tyron Woodley, Paulo Laya was a huge underdog coming into this fight. Doesn't look like one at the moment.
Definitely, he's showing that he has a lot of endurance, and he also showing that he's very aware of like arm bars and the submission attack that's coming forward. In the beginning, he did a great job of keeping it at bay, keeping it along. You know that Sosa's going to try to hit him with that one-hitter quitter. He's trying to get in close. Right now, I think we're seeing a chest match, and we'll see how this ends up.
Heel hook attempt here from Manuel Sosa. Laya stunting on it a little bit. Does not appear to feel like his limb is in any danger.
Oh, almost in a knee bar, but he's trying to escape that knee line.
He's got to get that knee south of the cup line of Sosa. Sosa trying to extend the long leg of Paulo Laya.
Yeah, having those long limbs can be an advantage or a disadvantage, and we talk about this a lot, and Laya is going to get out of it, but does make you more susceptible sometimes to look at this. Now the triangle, this is where the advantage part comes in, but Sosa with excellent posture, able to get out of that triangle. Underhook back in play for Laya.
Right to the mount, though, for Sosa. Now Laya is able to use his legs to grab that left leg of Sosa.
Yeah, some nice grappling exchanges here, Sean. Back and forth.
Final 10 seconds and back to the feet. A little re-wrestle. Sosa will finish the round on top.
The following transformation is real, but temporary. Now any guy can temporarily cover grays, fill in thin, patchy areas, and create a fuller, defined look for beard and brows. New, just for men, one-day beard and brow. Breakthrough color that stays put for the day till you wash it out. Transform your look. New, just for men, one-day beard and brow color.
Take down stray grays and beef up patchy areas with Just for Men's new one-day beard and brow color. Scan right there to learn more about this temporary gray fighter that stays put till you wash it out. Just for Men, the official beard color brand of the PFL. Just ask Kenny Florian how well it works. How about this? Our first hearing impaired fighter, Paulo Laya, in his corner, silent communication in the corner during the break. Totally different, Kenny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Towel,
But Laya
coach,
knows
coach.
exactly what he needs to do in there. Doing a great job so far against a very tough Sosa.
Marina tells us round 2 is to come. Commission wants to towel off Manuel Sosa just a little bit more before we start the action in the second frame. This is the third of 4 lightweight fights tonight. One contract will be given away out of the 4 winners. Both of these men will be looking not only for a win, but a finish. Touch of the gloves, Laya, the taller fighter in the gray. Manuel Sosa swinging big with the right hand in the black trunks.
Yeah, Sosa, who grew up with 9 brothers and 9 sisters. He did a lot of fighting coming up. Now trying to get on the inside against Laya. He does. Has those arms clasped, hands clasped, looking for a double leg.
That's right. Kenny was not misspeaking there. 18 siblings.
Yes.
He is 19. One of 19. Grabs Paulo Laya down. All right, Shane Burgos, we saw a lot of back and forth in that first round. Now Souza trying to settle in with an attack here on top. Could he get a finish?
Yeah, I mean, Sosa almost had a knee bar, almost had the heel hook in the first round. I'm leaning towards him for that first round, but Laya's good, man. He's legit. He wasn't even stressing when he's in that knee bar, so I don't think it's going to be easy walk in the park submission for Sosa.
Well, he walked his way back to the top position, or to a standing position, I should say. And here's a Kimura grip again from Sosa.
Yep. Is he going to get it, though? I don't know.
Oh, nice turn there by Laya.
I like Laya's defense.
Thank you, Shane Burgos. One half of the main event on our April 14th card in Las Vegas against Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Oh, here's a tight armbar attempt.
Oh, he rolls out of it. My goodness.
Rolls all the way out, thumbs out. Paulo Laya does not give a what when you threaten his limbs with a submission.
Just a gorgeous hitchhiker armbar escape.
Michael Carter-Williams, we've got a tall, long-limbed fighter here in Paulo Laya. Everybody you competed against in the NBA was built like this, but you don't see it in the lightweight division.
Yeah, no, I can't believe he's, I mean, I don't believe he's 6'1", but I can't believe he makes 155 for how tall he is, man. And he's great, man. His transitions is great. You know, obviously what he's been able to overcome with the lack of hearing and not being able to, you know, be coached from the sideline as the fight's going on, man. He seems like he's always one step ahead, or, you know, his defense is great. You know, he's getting out of these submission attempts, and, you know, he's really doing his thing in there. And, you know, kudos to him, man. He's doing really well.
Well, he's settled into a nice side control position here with the left underhook on the far leg of Manuel Sosa. Can Paulo Laya stay on top for the rest of this round, Vitor?
Yes, very impressed, both fighters. These guys are literally like PFL stars, I can tell. But, you know, what Paulo has and the lack of hearing, and when you have a lack of something, God gives you something else. And he has that understanding, the fighting area, just the IQ of a fighter. And he reminds me of the old school with the new school fighters. It's very impressive, both guys.
Tyron Woodley, it was a close first round. And so far, this round might belong to Paulo Laya. Could we see a tie going into the third if we get there?
I think it's very close. I think Sosa was doing all the right things. As we see right now, he's going for another submission attempt. Let's see if he gets this one right here.
This one's looking tight. This one's looking very tight.
And Leah's everything to get out. He's making the right moves at the right time each and every time. Whether it's an arm bar or knee bar, he does just enough to get out. It's a really high-level chess match going on right now.
Unbelievable. I mean, you saw how far that arm got chicken wing behind his back, Kenny Florian, but Paulo Laya not capitulating yet.
No, not at all. The composure he's showing and the skill and knowledge of where to roll and when to do it is something that's just very impressive. And he's about to get on top again. And you know what? As many times as someone's going for these moves, you know, one guy you see can get broken in this exchange is actually the guy who's going for the submissions, because he starts to doubt his technique, starts to doubt his offense.
Sosa still hanging heavy on that arm, threatening the left arm of Paulo Laya, who's back on top but not able to mount any offense from here because his left arm is in big trouble. And that, if we see the third round, Kenny, that becomes an issue for scoring this second frame, because Sosa got the first takedown, threatened with a submission, found himself on bottom for a couple minutes, but came pretty close to finishing there just a few seconds ago. And here's another armbar with that hitchhiker escape. Real. Paulo Laya,
Houdini,
Manuel Sosa, incredible grappling, and a third round to come. That was awesome. There's the blue corner of Paulo Laya, our first hearing impaired fighter in the PFL Challenger Series or in the PFL at all. All nonverbal communication between him and his corner.
Let's go.
Kenny Florian, how do you score a second round like that one with all the back and forth?
Well, you know, I think that Manuel Souza, with all of his offense on the ground and almost locking up a few of those submissions, I would have him winning that round, but just amazing escapes and heart from Paulo Laya.
Kenny Florian, as a reminder, does not influence judges' decisions one way or another. I just go to him for an expert opinion. Expert used very loosely in this set. Paulo Laya, Manuel Souza. One last 5-minute round in the lightweight division here.
Laya's got a little bit of a mouse underneath that right eye as well.
Souza gets underneath the attack, and you saw Laya trying with the uppercut there. Touch of the gloves, maybe on a clash of heads. Good sportsmanship between these two countrymen, both representing Brazil. Big left hand from Souza, who comes in behind it.
Elias is kind of throwing himself off balance a little bit as he moves forward. Big shot by Souza. That hurt Laya.
Nasty right hand and then a left. Oh, there's another. Those are landing, and Paulo Laya is shrugging them off, but a takedown from Manuel Souza right into the mount position. And a long time to work from here. 4 minutes remain. I think he had Laya stunned.
He's got that arm triangle. I think he needs to get that shoulder a little bit lower. He's a little bit high. Souza needs to get just a little bit lower. He's working that arm triangle choke. And Laya starting to feel it now. A little high, yep. Laya again escapes. It's just been Houdini all night long. Souza right back on top though.
Wow, excellent attack there from Souza. And then the counter wrestling from Laya. And now Souza once again trying to isolate a limb from Paulo Laya. Kenny, how frustrating is that as a submission artist when you get into those great positions, but you can't finish?
Yeah, it can be extremely frustrating.
Here's
Kinda
another
take the
one.
wind out of your sails. Here's another shoulder lock attempt. A Kimura from Souza.
Shane Burgos, part of our 2023 PFL lightweight roster. What will it take to finish Paulo Laya?
Dude, at this point, I don't know if the submission's going to work on this guy. I really don't know. All the props in the world to Souza for never giving up, man. He's had him in like, what, 6 or 7 tight submissions, and Laya's got every single one with not even a wince on his face. So this is insane.
Incredible back and forth in these grappling exchanges. And look, Souza has 6 knockouts. Laya's got 6 submissions. If you're just looking at the records, you would say that Paulo Laya is more of the submission expert.
Right.
Tyron Woodley Souza has found himself once again on top. The submissions, as we mentioned, are not working. Can he get a finish in this final 2 minutes?
Yeah, when we look at Laya, we're seeing him getting out of these positions. We cannot call it wiggling out. We cannot blame it on his length. He's finding the proper move to do at the exact time to get out. But don't take it away from Souza. He's attacking at high level. This is not blue belt, purple belt, or brown belt jiu-jitsu. He's going full-fledged with a high-level attack. He's attempting to finish each time. Right now we got a
little glove tape situation. The red tape came loose on Souza's glove. Vitor Belfort, I'll ask you the same question. If you're coaching Souza, how do you get him to finish here?
He's just gotta take more position. I think on the Kimura, he just have to put his leg over his head and that's how you finish. But the limbs, you know, Lyon, man, I'm telling you, this guy is built different. He's a very interesting fighter because he get up the position that is impossible. So it's amazing.
Shoulder choke attempt here again. Michael Carter Williams. What's impressed you most about this fight so far?
I mean, it's clearly the escapes from the submissions. I mean, Sosa's doing a good job of trying to submit him, at every part of his body, from his legs, his arms, his neck, and then Laya's just been doing a great job of just escaping and trying to utilize his offense. But man, this is a great fight. I don't think I've seen this many submission attempts and escapes in a fight in ever, probably. So this is definitely entertaining. It's been a great fight, and these guys are working till the end.
Souza now going to the hands, trying to get himself a finish. Heavy ground and pound. Ian Parker, how do you see this fight?
I think Souza was up 20-18 going into this third round. I agree with what Kenny said. I think those submissions and the damage it did was more impressive than the escapes. I'm giving credit to Laya based on, being deaf, and he's being very resilient, but Souza's been absolutely phenomenal. His IQ. He's using that Kimura to change the position and to lock these submissions. I think he's up 2-0 He's going to get the win here.
That's the trouble with defense, Kenny, is defense is its own reward. It doesn't score you points. It just keeps you safe. And now Souza, one last desperation choke attempt, but we hear the final bell. Paulo Laya, Manuel Souza, what a treat in those grappling exchanges. We'll hear from the judges and declare a winner next on Fubo Sports.
The following transformation is real, but temporary. Now any guy can temporarily cover grays, fill in thin, patchy areas, and create a fuller, defined look for beard and brows. New just for men, one-day beard and brow. Breakthrough color that stays put for the day till you wash it out. Transform your look. New just for men, one-day beard and brow color.
Take down stray grays and beef up patchy areas with Just for Men's new one-day beard and brow color. Scan to learn more about this temporary gray fighter that stays put until you wash it out. Just for Men, the official beard color brand of the PFL. Challenger Series on Fubo TV. By the way, fight fans, watch the PFL and more on Fubo and get over 100 live channels of sports, shows, much more. That's for half the cost of cable. Watch 7 days for free. Sign up at FuboTV.com/PFL. That's FUBOTV.com/PFL. One more fight to go. There's the ready for more prep point, Elvin Espinoza. Air Force Reserve prep point getting wrapped and ready to go. Speaking of the Air Force Reserve, there's the post-fight stats, Kenny.
Yeah, that's right. There were some amazing grappling exchanges as well. But look at that, ground strikes for Paulo Laya and Manuel Souza spent a lot of time on the mat. Landed some great strikes. You see 72 total strikes thrown for Souza, 85 for Laya. 4 takedowns for Souza. And Sean is in the cage with the official decision. Sean.
All right, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Daniel Torres scores this bout 29-28. Souza. Judge Theodore Kruger scores it 29-28. Laya. And Judge Solomon Miranda scores this bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Manuel Souza. Kenny Florian, what's next?
Well, we have undefeated fighter Elvin Espinoza at 7-0. 7-0. We've seen him a couple times here in the PFL showcase fights. Excellent fighter, and he'll be taking on knockout artist Damir Ferhat Begovic, who we've also seen in a PFL Challenger Series fight. Missed out on the contract. He wants it this time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If working hard is essential to get where you want to be, you need something that gets you going and keeps you going on the path to your true potential. You need a spotter, a running mate, a loyal companion. You need Celsius. Every drop is essential. Celsius, essential energy.
The following transformation is real, but temporary. Now any guy can temporarily cover grays, fill in thin, patchy areas, and create a fuller, defined look for beard and brows. New just for men, One Day Beard and Brow. Breakthrough color that stays put for the day till you wash it out. Transform your look. New just for men, One Day Beard and Brow color.
Get ready. In the Air Force Reserve, your future is in your hands. You have control. Now with more ways to get an education, more careers to choose from, and the freedom to build a life you can be proud of on your terms. To do more for your future and be more for your country. If you want it all and you're ready to give it your all, step up.
Welcome back, fight fans. Don't forget, you the fans have a say. Participate in the Bud Light fan vote at the end of tonight, and you can help determine who wins a PFL contract. Go to pflmma.com/vote to cast your vote on who should win the PFL contract. Our final fight of the night is brought to you by Bud Light. 3 5-minute rounds at a catch weight between Elvin Espinoza and Damir Ferhat Begovic. our Puncher's Chance fighter intros. There's Damir Ferhatbegovic, the Bosnian Barn Cat. He's the favorite tonight. 3 knockouts, 1 submission. Did not make weight, so he's going to need a very impressive performance to sway our celebrity panel. Elvin Espinoza, proud fighter from Nicaragua. He is 7-0 in his mixed martial arts career. This is his 3rd attempt to impress the bosses in the PFL. Now let's take a look at the Bud Light tail of the tape. Elvin Espinoza, at 30 years of age, is 2 years older than Damir Ferhatbegovic. Damir is an inch taller. He weighed in heavier, missed that lightweight limit, as I already mentioned. 1 inch reach advantage in arms and legs, favoring Elvin Espinoza. Larry Folsom oversees our main events.
You ready? You ready?
A lot of Espinoza fans here in the building. Espinoza in the black trunks and southpaw stance. Damir Ferhatbegovic in the gray trunks. Inside leg kick to open the action. Last time we saw Ferhatbegovic here in the Challenger Series, Kenny, it was a first-round knockout victory. Very impressive hands and power from the Bosnian Barn Cat.
Yeah, definitely possesses a lot of power, especially in that right hand. He'll be looking for that here against Espinoza, who he believes is going to try to look to take him down. He's been working a lot on his grappling in order to prevent that takedown.
Good jab from Espinoza.
Espinoza can strike as well. He's a threat on the feet as well, knows how to set up his takedowns well. It's going to be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, 3 knockouts, 3 submissions, 1 decision for Elvin Espinoza. This is his first trip to the Challenger Series cage, but he actually fought in the PFL Smart Cage twice in showcase bouts. 2-0 so far.
Yeah, there's that shot. Damir doing a good job of getting that underhook. Espinoza trying to hook that leg. He gets takedown right into side control. Espinoza, excellent with his submissions. Gonna look to try to advance his position here. He's gonna use that cage as a wedge, as a block here.
Espinoza tried to step over into a mount there, but that freed the legs of Damir Ferhatbegovic at least for a minute, who's now back on his feet. Shane Burgos, 2023 PFL lightweight challenger. This is our main event, Shane, and again, it's all about these guys trying to earn a spot on the roster that you're already a part of. What are you looking for from these two?
I'm looking for a big finish here. Somebody got to make a statement. This is the last fight. This is the main event. I hear in the crowd, there's a lot of people out here for Elvin, I hear. So, I mean, I'm expecting him to, I know he's trying to make a statement. I know he's trying to finish this fight, and he's looking pretty good so far.
Shane, this is the last time we're going to see you before we let you out of here tonight. What should we expect from your PFL debut coming up April 14th?
Violence. Every time you see a Shane Burgos fight, you expect violence. So nothing different. Even more violent now because I got a little more weight.
There's Shane Burgos. Oh, and Elvin Espinoza with a big takedown, high volume and a slam. And again, trying to step immediately over into the mount. He'll settle for the half mount instead. The crowd goes to work in favor of Elvin Espinoza.
Yeah, that was a nice takedown. Now trying to smother Damir here a little bit.
Three minutes gone here in round number 1. Espinoza working this front quarter here. Tyron Woodley, what have you liked so far?
What I like so far is that Elvin knew he needed to get the takedown. That's where he has a competitive advantage, but he didn't force it. He didn't just dive in their legs. He actually was striking, doing a great job of it as well. And Damir was not trying to just get taken down. He was defending very effectively, but he is in a half-mount position right now, and he's looking to employ some strikes and try to get to an advantage position. This is the last fight. They need to finish. The fights before have really blown it away, so they have to get a finish in this fight to really sway us to the other side.
Vitor, is that what you're looking for? We've had 3 decisions, great fights, but 3 decisions. Do you want to finish here in the main event?
It's amazing. I'm looking as Elvin is proceeding to this transition. He looks very efficient on his transition. Like Tyrone said, he's not just looking for the takedown. He's having the right time and look impressive. You know, both guys are fighting as the main event. You know, they're putting hard.
Michael Carter-Williams, sometimes when a fighter misses weight, it indicates that maybe they're a little out of shape. If this one goes deep, is Damir in trouble?
Well, he's looking all right now after he got up, but you know, Espinoza's been doing a good job of fighting, you know, his game, getting the takedown, several takedowns, and really putting the pressure on him. But you know, we'll see right now as we're back on the feet.
Good right hand on the counter there. Ian Parker, how do you see this fight?
I think Espinoza's doing everything correct, utilizing the wrestling, take away the power from Damir. If he keeps doing that, he's going to win this fight.
Couple of nice jabs there from Espinoza before the head movement kicks in for Damir, who uncorks a combination of his own and backs up Espinoza. Final 10 seconds of this first round of a possible 3. Spinning back fist from Damir Ferhatbegovic. And we head to the second round on Fubo Sports. Sean O'Connell, Kenny Florian, cage side, Kenny replays.
Yeah, some great action both on the ground and on the feet. Here's a nice knee from Espinoza, who had that body lock. Went upstairs, certainly got Damir's attention. Here's the double leg takedown, clasped his hands together, high amplitude takedown, right into side control for Elvin Espinoza.
There's Damir Ferhatbegovic. You can see some swelling around the left eye. Yulia says round 2 to come. Espinoza once again in the southpaw stance, opens with a jab.
Yeah, Elvin's done a great job of staying busy with that jab.
Right hand landed there, right on the forehead. Damir Ferhatbegovic, dangerous hands, but that was a jab from Espinoza that snapped the Bosnian Barn Cat's head back.
Yeah, it's backing him up, and it's also allowing him to set up takedowns. He can level change with it. There it is right there.
Good sprawl here from Ferhatbegovic.
Oh, Damir
tried to throw, but Espinoza balanced it out.
Exactly. Miscalculation there from Damir. Allows Espinoza to get on top. This is not where he wants to be.
The pose guard from Damir Ferhatbegovic told us, hey, I know this guy wants to grapple. I'm a good grappler as well, but you don't want to find yourself in this position under Elvin Espinoza.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to help him in winning the rounds. He's doing a good job defensively as far as defending submissions, not allowing Espinoza to really take the back or mount some of those major positions where he can really finish a fight. But he is losing this round. This is not where he wants to be. He's now trying to cage walk, but Espinoza doing a good job of blocking out that exit with his head. Now trying to pass half guard. Ferhatbegovic doing a good job of getting a better base, but that allows Espinoza to get the back.
Gave up his back to try and get back to his feet. Espinoza trying to stay a move or two ahead. Snake his right arm in around the neck.
Yeah, he gave a little bit too much space. Oh, look at this, Espinoza. Now he's got it under the chin.
Espinoza squeezing tight. Damir Ferhatbegovic trying to peel the top hand off. And there's a tap. Elvin Espinoza finishes the Bosnian Barn Cat. The crowd goes wild. Elvin Espinoza remains undefeated. We'll make it official when we return to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and the Challenger Series.
The Hook and Ladder has been a Firehouse original since day one. It's piled high with honey ham, smoked turkey, and melted Monterey Jack. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. The Hook and Ladder has been a Firehouse original since day one. It's piled high with honey ham, smoked turkey, and melted Monterey Jack. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Hey, fight fans, watch PFL and more on Fubo. Get over 100 live channels, sports, shows, and much more. For half the cost of cable, watch 7 days for free. Sign up at FuboTV.com/PFL. That's FUBOTV.com/PFL. Take a look at the post-fight stats presented by Air Force Reserve. Elvin Espinoza with the 2 takedowns. He also outstruck Damir Farhadbegovic, but the takedowns led to the end of this fight. Elvin Espinoza remains undefeated. Take a look at the post-fight replay brought to us by Celsius. Little work with the right hand. Damir Farhadbegovic gives up the back, and Espinoza seizes the opportunity, grabs the rear naked choke. And there is the squeeze from the proud Nicaraguan. A tap from Damir. And Espinoza improves to 8-0. Tyron Woodley, you wanted a finish. Elvin Espinoza delivered.
They definitely delivered 100%. They're making it very, 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 very difficult to see who we're going to give this vote to. Espinoza came out and had the mean business. He went for the submission. We've seen a lot of attempts for submissions. He was able to get one and secure it and sink it in and got the tap.
Referee Larry Folsom calls a halt to the match, 1:53 into the second round. Declaring your winner by rear naked choke, Elvin Espinoza.
Go, baby!
Whoa. All right, Elvin Espinoza, a winner inside the PFL Challenger Series cage. 3 previous winners will join him. 4 fights, 4 winners, only 1 contract to give away. We'll narrow down our 4 winners to 2 finalists when we return 60 seconds from now on Fubo Sports. All right, welcome back. PFL Challenger Series fight fans. 4 fights down, 4 winners in the cage. We have to narrow it down to 2 finalists before we give out a contract. But first, a word for our winners from PFL President of Fighter Operations, Ray Seffo.
Congratulations, guys. You guys came out here, won the fight. Congratulations. And obviously, I got to give a shout out to Polo because, you know, that guy impressed me tonight. So even though he didn't win tonight, but I was impressed by his what he did in the cage and how he continually scrambled and moved on. So, but the 4 guys here, as you guys know, there's only 1 contract. So congratulations to you guys and good luck.
All right, once again, congratulations, first of all, gentlemen, on your wins. If I call your name, please step forward, all of our winning fighters. Our first finalist, Anthony Romero. And our second finalist, Elvin Espinosa. Charlie, Manuel, congratulations, thank you. You may exit. How did we get here? Well, let's take a look at our Redcon 1 highlight package for Anthony Romero. A very tough Antonio Caruso came all the way from Adelaide and ran into a buzzsaw. Romero mixing the strikes and the takedowns. Continual pressure from the young Canadian fighter, only 25 years of age, and putting a full skill set on display. Excellent right hand here in the second round. A near finish from Anthony Romero, but Caruso would not go away. Even after the takedown, wrestles his way out, back to the feet, shows the defensive prowess, and eventually has a hand raised. Who do you want to win a PFL contract? Well, you, the fans, have a say. Scan that QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Do it right now and cast your vote. Or you can go to pfl.com/vote. The QR code on your screen. Hold up your phone, scan the QR code, vote now. Who do you think should win a PFL contract? You see the live percentages. We got to see the Redcon 1 highlight package for Elvin Espinosa. Turns the corner on this takedown. Tight body lock and pressure. Landed a nice knee. Big double leg takedown from the Nicaraguan. Sprawls out after the attempted toss and takes the back of Damir Ferhatbegovic. One opening is all he needed. Grabs the rear naked choke, squeezes tight, and elicits the tap. Elvin Espinosa victorious and still undefeated. Who should win a PFL contract? Scan that QR code and participate in the Bud Light fan vote. Those are your live percentages. You can see who the fans favor right now. You have mere moments to cast your vote. We'll hear from our celebrity panelists, find out the results of the fan votes, and award a contract when we come back to Challenger Series on Fubo Sports.
You pour everything you've got into everything you do, and you never accept excuses. Every punch you throw, every stride you make, every chance you take, in the ring or in life, this is how you take your shot. An authentic 90 proof Kentucky bourbon that stands out from the crowd. Puncher's Chance Bourbon. Take your shot.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The Hook and Ladder has been a Firehouse original since day one. It's piled high with honey ham, smoked turkey, and melted Monterey Jack. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
The PFL on Fubo Sports has been brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Just for Men, one-day beard and brow color. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. And by Celsius. Live Fit, the official energy drink of the PFL. All right, PFL fight fans, welcome back to the Challenger Series Cage. 2 finalists. 4 fights, 4 winners, 2 finalists, only 1 contract. And Kenny Florian has our celebrity panel, and eventually their vote. Kenny?
That's right, Sean. Let's start with Michael Carter-Williams. Michael, real quick, what were your thoughts on these 2 amazing performances?
Both guys really showed up tonight. They were amazing. You know, it's a really hard choice, but you know, it was really tough. They did a great job.
And Vitor, how about you, man?
Both guys are tremendous. It's hard to pick, but I can tell this is their home. This is their home, and you guys did an amazing job. Congrats.
All right, and Tyron, what'd you think, man?
You guys are going to make us earn our money tonight. It's like a dunking contest in the back, and everybody saw who went before them, and everyone tried to outdo the next person, so it's going to be very, very difficult to make the selection.
Well, what is the selection, Tyron?
We were not all in agreement. I'm going to tell you that right off the top, but it was kind of a split amongst the celebrity judges, and we actually went with Elvin Espinosa for our vote. And it was a very hard decision. Romero, you're a phenomenal fighter, and let's see what the fans said.
All right, so a split decision in favor of Elvin Espinosa from our celebrity panel, but that is only 1/2 or potentially 1/3 if we see a tie here. That means we go to the Bud Light fan vote and see what the fans had to say. And the Bud Light fan vote goes to Elvin Espinosa, your newest PFL lightweight. Elvin, as you put the hat on, I got to tell you, a medal from President of Fighter Operations, Ray Sefo, as well. The gear is great, but the most important thing is the contract. Your 3rd trip to a PFL cage and 3rd time is the charm. When you got that finish, did you know this moment was coming?
Man, I've been waiting for today to happen. You know, since I got this fight, I knew I was gonna finish this guy. And then he even tried me on Instagram, so I'm glad I got the job done.
Elvin Espinosa, welcome to the PFL. Your newest Professional Fighters League lightweight, Elvin Espinosa. That's it for week 4 of the 2023 PFL Challenger Series, and we're back again next Friday night, 9 Eastern, right here on Fubo Sports. It'll be women's flyweights stepping into the cage to fight for a life-changing PFL contract and a shot at $1 million. From all of us here at the PFL, we'll see you next week on Fubo Sports.